Weather.
Welcome back. We're looking out the Watkins Glen sky cam. Things are a little bit on the cooler side, and we got a little bit of light snow passing through the region here this evening. You can see in the temperatures, though, it's not likely to stick around as most of those air surface temperatures down just to 39 Corning, 40 Elmira, 34 Watkins Glen, where we just looked. Even then, the only area where it's close to freezing or right at it, Penn Yan and Binghamton both at 32, but it's 40 Canisteo, 37 in Wellsboro. That cold air still taking its time, but the warmer air, it's set to make its way back into the region here, mostly coming in from the south. But the way this system is set up right here, low pressure off to the west over in Michigan. A front is bringing in some cold air that's allowing for some snow to fall a lot across Steuben County right now. Same goes for Tioga. Some of that's starting to inch its way into Chemung County, but you can see more green there as opposed to blue in Chemung County, the lower elevation allowing for rain to fall as opposed to some snow. So we'll see that push through, and we're not expecting this to stick around for very long at all. It will be cloudy in the morning, but once you get to around noon, breaking of those clouds, more sunshine, allowing things to get back up into the mid-50s, so plenty good weather going forward there with more sunshine, looking much nicer throughout the day on Monday. But the wind still likely to be a factor for at least a little while longer. You can see some wind gusts will be back up in the realm of 30 to 35 miles per hour, and that's for most of the day tomorrow. So expect a windy one regardless if there's going to be rain or snow out there. And again, most of that out of our hair by the time we get past the morning. Most of this system will be off to our east going in towards New England. And you can see here by the time we get to the rest of the day Monday, good chance things are going to be calm, especially on Tuesday. But as we pass through this evening, you will notice, hey, a little bit more precipitation, rain and snow passing through the area at different intervals. But again, it's all going to depend on that temperature. Most of us, though, are going to stay above freezing tonight, so we're really worried too much about any kind of accumulation or any of that snow sticking around, as they'll likely melt going into tomorrow morning, when temperatures will be back up into those 40s and 50s. And beyond that, we'll see clouds start to take a bit of a dive, or rather take a break on us instead. But we are going to see those cloudy skies return on late Monday morning into late Monday evening into Tuesday morning, I should say, going beyond just on Monday. But temperatures will dive down into the 40s, 44 on Tuesday, 42 on Wednesday. So certainly not the greatest out there as we head into next week, but conditions are expected to get warmer as you go throughout the rest of the week, specifically the second half of the week. 43 was our high today compared to what we thought about 47. A little bit of extra heat came in the late afternoon, brought that temperature into the low 40s. 35 tonight, what we're going to drop down to, not quite getting towards the freezing mark, but a late wintry mix. A little bit of snow and rain here and there expected tonight. Gusts still be up towards that 30 mile per hour range. And before we get into the warm part of the week, we have the cold part. 44 on Tuesday, 42 on Wednesday. Back into the 50s Thursday and Friday. Rain showers pretty isolated, becoming more numerous on Saturday and Sunday, but temperatures will be back up towards 60.